What's up?
So we are officially live on YouTube. We are live. That's right. How's everybody doing tonight? Really quick, if you are in the chat, I need you to do me a really quick favor. Let us know. Do we sound good? Do we look good? Are you getting any feedback from anybody? If you notice anything,
Probably don't look good.
Definitely don't look good, especially you.
Yes, that is correct. I don't have the mustache anymore, so.
Yeah, that was a pretty powerful mustache you had there for a while. Everybody in the comment section commented on your mustache.
It's going to come back. It annoys people. That's what everybody. It's the life of the room, man. If you ever want to start a conversation,
it's a fireman's mustache.
That's exactly what they say. Are you a fireman? I'm like, no, I'm not a fireman, man. It's the mustache. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. That firemen have mustaches. So, anyways.
All right. So I'm getting a lot of comments saying everybody's good. Everybody's clear. That is awesome. So welcome everybody to the very first live stream that I've done on my channel as a group. This is incredibly awesome to be here. So for those of you that are in the chat that are watching, thank you so much for being here. We've got a great night planned for us. We've got a lot of fun stuff happening. Obviously, the three gentlemen that are with me, there's been a lot of buildup. I've asked these guys to help me kind of promote this live, but we are here for the audience. We're here for you guys. So you guys get in the comment section really quick. Hit that like button, if you will. If you have not already hit that like button, smash that like button because that's going to help YouTube. And we just want to make some noise on YouTube tonight. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. Also, if you are watching live, I want you to use the hashtag live. And if you are watching this on the replay, I want you to use hashtag replay. Obviously, this is a live stream. And so when we go back and we replay this video, there are other people that will want to watch it. So that's awesome. All right. So I have three guys with me, three buddies, three friends. I'm really appreciative of you guys being here. I have Mr. Ferguson. I have Tyler with the Lawn Review.
Hello.
And then I have Rich, the Lawn Mechanic.
How you doing?
So obviously, we've got a pretty big audience. You guys, I asked you guys to kind of promote on your channel, bring in your group of people over to my channel. We'll go live. We'll have fun. But that means we've got people that are watching that may not know who you are or what your channel is about. So, Mr. Ferguson, we will start with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little about your channel, where you're located, who you are, and we'll get going.
Yeah, sure. Well, thanks everybody for coming out. Make sure you say I'm here because I'm with Mr. Ferguson. We got to beat Tyler's following over there, man. I saw a short today, so make sure you're like, I'm just kidding. But I'm Mr. Ferguson. I'm in Central North Carolina, just north of Raleigh, about 30 minutes. Started on YouTube about 5 years ago. I put way too many videos out, make mistakes all the time, but love playing around in tall fescue here in North Carolina, from everything from drought, because if you're in North Carolina, similar to I think Texas and other parts, we get really hot. So we're dealing with drought. We're trying to have tall fescue and really a mix of warm season and cool season grasses here around. It really is a true mix around here. But yep, that's what we do. We started off just trying to have a nice lawn and found out about this thing called Poa annua in my lawn and just kind of went from there and just started filming things just to see, could I transform it from just a regular, subdivision type property to something that was looking pretty decent. And we've been pretty successful with some ups, some downs, some mistakes, some successes. But thanks to everybody coming out, and privileged to be here. And thanks to Devin for letting me be on camera tonight. So
yeah, so I just brought up Sarah's comment and put it up here on the screen, man. And she says, love Mr. Ferguson, down to earth. I totally agree with that. Not afraid to make mistakes. We'll talk about your mistake a little bit later. Don't worry. We're not going to let you get away. We're not going to let you get off too easy. So thanks for getting into lawn care. Yeah. So Sarah, great comment. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here. Tyler, tell us who you are and what you got going on, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Tyler with The Lawn Review. I'm if you haven't heard of me before, most people that have seen my stuff just know me from walking my lawnmowers through my neighborhood. I test out lawnmowers a bunch and test out tools, do a lot of like battery powered product reviews, and some DIY stuff. But I'm a Neanderthal when it comes to do it yourself lawn care. But compared to these guys, I definitely specialize in the products. But I'm rocking turf type tall fescue in Nashville. Looking pretty good right now. I got into this kind of weirdly. So I had a lawn care business in high school and college, and then went corporate. Worked corporate for 10 years and hated it. And I knew, like, when I wasn't working, I was out on the lawn. So kind of by a crazy series of events, started writing articles about lawn tools and then making videos about lawn tools. And then all of a sudden I was like, why don't we just post these to YouTube? And so that's how I got here. And it's been crazy 2 years. But if you're here for me, hashtag TLR. I'd love to bring some in. Princess Cut's my dog, dude.
Can you imagine who we got watching the stream right now? How cool is this? Yeah. How cool is that? Well, Tyler, you're the only one of us that's actually done this professionally, right? Because you had your own lawn care service. I don't think any of us have done anything professional. So you bring a different perspective and all that stuff to the to the stream. So appreciate you being here, man.
Well, whether good or bad, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's yet to be determined.
Yeah. All right.
Rich, what's up, man? Tell us, tell folks who you are and what you got going on.
I'm Rich, the lawn mechanic. I'm probably one of the newer guys here, actually. I'm excited to be here. Mainly, I bluegrass. I use a little bit of ryegrass in the winter. I'm trying to sample that. I kind of came into this for the love of grass and just trial and error. I make a lot of mistakes, obviously. You guys seen some of my videos, you probably know that I make some mistakes, but I enjoy the process. And I mostly reel cut.
Which you're the only one of us that reel cuts. So you got that going for you. Yeah. So none of us. I've never actually used a reel mower before. Have you, Tyler, Mr. Ferguson? Have you guys ever used a reel mower before?
No, I just use fake mowers.
What is a fake mower? An electric mower?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, so I'm a low cut grass guy. I have to cut a lot more often, it seems. I'm out there almost every other day or every day. I'm not really sure how often you guys cut. Probably every other day, I'm sure. But yeah, so it's a challenge, learning everything as I go, obviously, and I'm trying to bring everybody along. I'm gonna do natural this year. I'm gonna try to go that way. I think it's gonna work out.
Nice.
What's your wife think about going all natural?
Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, we really want.
Just kidding.
I want to try this out. This is going to be a tough task. So I was thinking about this the other day. This is going to be really rough because there is going to be a lot of. I'm using the ryegrass. There's going to be a lot of disease coming in. I had it last year, so we're going to have to. I'm going to need some help from you guys. Be reaching out.
Hey Ken, don't encourage Tyler. All right, he doesn't need any encouragement, buddy.
I'll tone it down.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you guys being here. Really quick, again, if you're just checking us out, we were just kind of talking about who we are and introducing ourselves. I guess it's time for me to kind of introduce myself. My name is Devin. I call myself the DIY Lawn Coach. I just started YouTube roughly a year ago, and actually started my channel because I was, anytime you got, everyone in lawn care knows this. If you have a really nice lawn, everybody's asking you, like, what are you doing? How do you get a nice lawn? And so then I just had a bunch of friends that were in the neighborhood and in the area, and I was telling them, I was coaching them on how to have a nice lawn. And then that kind of turned that into a little side hustle and kind of built a small business, very, very small business of coaching people here locally in Western North Carolina how to have a nice lawn, and turn that into a YouTube channel. And, here we are. I never thought in a million years that I would be doing, I was telling Rich this earlier today, I'd never thought in a million years I'd be doing this. I was one who 2 years ago was watching Mr. Ferguson. I was watching Tyler, and now I'm live on YouTube with these guys, and it's just a dream come true. So thank you guys so much for making this happen. We've got, how many people are we watching now? It's incredible. 51 people watching live on YouTube. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Again, smash that like button. You got the chat is on fire, which is awesome. So just to kind of run down what we're going to be doing here tonight, in case you're wondering, yes, we are giving away a sprayer from FlowZone. My friends over at FlowZone are donating a sprayer to give away. So that will be happening at some point tonight. I can't tell you when. Like Mr. Ferguson said in one of his videos, it might be towards the end. That seems pretty logical, right? We don't want to give it away because then you guys will leave us. We don't want that to happen. So yeah, we're giving that away. I've got a little surprise for these guys. They don't know what it is. So you'll want to make sure you stay tuned and watch that. It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. And then we're going to do some Q&A. We've got just some questions. And really, this is all for our viewers, right? This is all for you guys. So if you have a question or something you want us to talk about, that's what we're here for. We've got a professional in Tyler here. We've got a guy who's not afraid to make mistakes, Mr. Ferguson. We've got a low cutting guy, and we've got, well, whatever I am. So I guess the first thing we'll start with is, let's see, let's check in real quick because, I want to know if you're watching live, I want you to do me a favor in the chat. If you're from Mr. Ferguson's channel, put Mr. Ferguson. If you're from Tyler's channel, put Tyler. And if you're from the Lawn Mechanic, put Rich's name in the chat. And let's just see where people are coming from. Let's see who we got watching, where you guys are coming from. And if you're from me, obviously, please, put the DIY Lawn Coach. That would be kind of cool. Let's just see where we got people watching from.
And you can just say the lawn review too. I'll give you $5.
That is not in the terms and conditions of this video, Tyler. You can't be doing that.
All right. Well, Mr. Ferguson.
All right, Tyler. I'm gonna put you on the spot, man.
Yeah,
Mr. 20.
What is going on in your lawn, dude? You're I see videos. You're tearing it up. You got holes everywhere. What's going on? What are you doing? Can you tell people what you're doing right now?
I think I'm taking years off my. Okay, see, I was starting another joke. I was going to say I'm taking years off my wife's life, just stressing her out because I didn't really give her enough forewarning on this project. But putting in an irrigation system, worked with the folks at Irrigreen. It's a smart irrigation system, so I'm doing a product review on that, and just a deep dive on that. It's pretty cool. It's one of those irrigation systems that you can really control exactly where the water spray gets to. So no more wasting water on, if you don't want to overhead water landscaping bed, you can throttle it back. So it's literally just, you can see the water in the air. It just pulls back once it gets towards those plants. And then the same deal with concrete. I was watering, my concrete was so watered, so hydrated throughout the summer months, but this year, hopefully, I will waste a whole lot less water. So that product review will come out in the next few weeks. But yeah, it was a process. I found out that my supply line to my house my house was built in 57. So what's 2025 minus 1957? 70 years or something close to that. Yeah. So it was full of rust. So got that fixed too. So
I think Neil wants his $5, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Neil, let him know where he needs to send that cash money to. So
he didn't say my name. He said DIYLawnCoach Mr. Ferg.
I haven't seen anybody for you, Tyler. I'm just saying I can't. I'm going through the comment section and I don't see any Tylers on here. So I mean,
you guys
Grass the golfer. That is the greatest YouTube name I've ever seen. Massachusetts golfer, and I wish I was going to the Masters. That's the greatest game I've ever seen. Yes, that is awesome. I wish if anybody can get me master tickets, this is the one time I would use my position on YouTube to gain favoritism. I want to just step foot on that property one point in my life before I go to heaven. So that is so beautiful. I've heard all these things. There's all the military people, everybody. They're like, yeah, I go to the Masters every year. And, all the celebrities. So anyways, I just thought, sorry to interrupt. I just thought that was Massachusetts. You're awesome. I'll buy your,
that's cool.
Tyler. Maybe $6.
$6. All right, Mr. Ferguson, tell people what's going on in your lawn, man. Cause, if you don't follow Mr. Ferguson, he's you go ahead. Tell him.
Sorry. While you were talking, I was reading this label from Velocity PM right here. So, anyways, yeah, I brought this in just to make that little joke. But no, we're experimenting with this bottle of gold right here. This $533 herbicide, man. This is this is ridiculous. But no, like Tyler said, dude, my lawn is looking great here. Across the way, across the mountains over here in North Carolina, man. It's looking awesome. It's incredible how spring just naturally makes your lawn just perk up, just the warmer soil temps, the warmer air. We had one of these almost like a false beginning summer. I don't know over there where you are if you felt the same thing, but we almost hit 90. We were in the mid 70s for a while. It really started feeling like summer, tank top and shorts weather. And at the golf course, all the Bermuda really started popping and turning green. Quickly. But since then, this past Monday, last night, we had a couple storms come through and cool us back down for the foreseeable future. But the lawn is looking great. I just put in my video. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm one of the worst YouTubers because I'm affiliated with all these different companies, and I use Stay Green from Lowe's this year. And dude, I'm telling you, it's just popping the lawn. It's just a 20-0, and it just looks great. It's cheap, and it just looks awesome. We were actually out there today, and I didn't get to go down the fertilizer aisle, but it just does. It just looks amazing. So, but we bought the Velocity PM, which is a really stinking expensive. And actually, I'm kind of going to talk about that tomorrow. So I'm not going to, steal from the video. But in all, we thought we way over applied, leaning on AI. I did. Instead of going label, I tried to use AI for exactly how much do I need to put down. Way over applied. It should have been, which I put in tomorrow's video, it should have been like 0.15. I put down 1.15 ounces. So way over. But for some reason, it's not toast out there. And kind of that's what tomorrow's video is kind of about. Like, why isn't it toast? If it works, shouldn't it be toasts? But so we're playing around with the herbicide. I don't like playing around with stuff like this because I'm not good at it. I find a way to mess it up, but that's what the channel is. My channel, it's different because it's more entertainment. It's not, this is how you do things. I never worked in lawn care. I never worked for True Greens, never worked for Fairway Lawns. This is kind of a hobby for me. And my whole startup with YouTube was, well, I wonder if I do this, what'll happen? Let me film it and let's play around and see. So I like to test things. And on my channel, that's kind of what we do. We test things. I didn't do pre-emergent this year on purpose. Let's see if we get tons of weeds. There's always people that's in the chat that's always like, go natural. You don't need pre-emergent. You do need pre-emergent. Like, okay, let's test it. Let's not do pre-emergent this year and see what happens. And we've played around with that. So I've used it for the past 4 years, had 0 weeds. I'm noticing not using pre-emergent, not putting another chemical in my lawn. I've got a few weeds here and there popping up in the lawn, but it's not absolutely terrible. So we're kind of making our own conclusions here that if you've got a thick, tall fescue lawn, you can pretty much squeeze out a lot of the weeds, but you're not going to be 100% successful. So things like that. We did some tests with, biostimulants on the back porch with some St. Augustine and seeing if they make any difference between the different ones. So we play around with a bunch of stuff, but right now we're looking good. We're mowing, we're messing around at our little project lawn up at my church, and we're playing with Velocity PM, and that's pretty much it. I'll quit talking now. So
I guess, does Tyler, Rich, I don't know if you guys have any experience with Velocity. I've not used it. But obviously, Mr. Ferguson put down what I think you said, like 20 sometimes what the label calls for. And if you're watching and you have used Velocity PM, please comment and let us know. I'm genuinely curious why your lawn is not toast. I mean,
Right.
does anybody know why? I mean,
Do you think it might be because of the springtime, or is that not anything to do with it? How do you feel about that?
That's my question, Rich. Is I don't know, and that's kind of what we talk about in tomorrow's video. Like, why, if the product really works well, Fusilier too. Now that bad boy right there, trying to get some of the Bermuda out of a tall fescue lawn, a warm season out of a cool season lawn. That I found out real quick. Just spot spraying that. I went over an area twice, spot spraying. Man, it toasted some of that fescue, and I had to replant. So that's the kind of potency I thought I was dealing with this guy right here, and it doesn't seem to be the case. So my theory is, a second or third application may be the kill application, if you will, that you're getting it in the plants first. And then when you're coming back with it a second and a third time, it's really going to target it. Even though in the video I'll show people tomorrow, it really does. I'm starting to see after about 10, 11 days, I'm starting to see some of that poetry be affected color-wise now. Not in a major way, but we're almost at the point at day 14 where I'm now trying to decide, okay, I way over applied. Should I continue day 14 or 21 to do more, or shouldn't that be enough to toast everything that was poetry? I don't know. So it's very interesting for a very expensive product that I'll never purchase again in my life to see how this thing operates.
so something that I'm seeing, and I don't know if you guys are seeing this on your channel, but POA annua is like, I mean, that's the big topic of conversation. I made a POA video last year and it is trending. It's the views are up. Everybody's dealing with POA right now. Everybody's seeing it. Are you guys seeing that on your channels as well? Everybody's talking about POA, and
I actually have a lot of it in my lawn right now. I'm watching this Ferguson.
right? We are all watching
I'll make
Mr.
one
Ferguson.
after he fries his lawn.
We appreciate it, man.
I'll figure out what he's doing. After he gets it right, then we'll just come up with it.
What is the right rate, Mr. Ferguson? Like what does the label say you're supposed to do?
So 0.05 ounces per thousand. So that's the correct rate. And what I did, and I put it in a previous video, I bought syringes because there's a converter. You can convert that down to milliliters and use a syringe. To me, that's the best way to do it. So I bought some simple little 10 milliliter syringes off Amazon. And now, I can go to this website I put on one of my videos. You can go there, plug in your square footage. It's going to tell you how many ounces, and then it'll roll that over to milliliters, and you can basically use a syringe to do it. So yeah, it's you're talking about like a bottle that's a pint, and you're doing 0.05 per 1,000 square feet. I mean, it'll stretch for a while. I know it's still super expensive, but especially if you're dealing with acres of lawn, totally different story. But yeah, with what Rich is saying, a lot of this time of year, you guys have probably seen this too. The lawn care videos just start ramping up just immediately, whether it's probably mower reviews like what Tyler's dealing with, or lawn equipment. I see my viewership just skyrocket. It's like the algorithm's like, okay, it's go time. People are interested, searching these things. They're wondering what these little, seedy plants are in their lawn. That's exactly what got me started on YouTube. Like you were talking about your intro, Devin. It's what the heck is this thing in my lawn that looks disgusting, and they're seed heads? How do I get rid of it? That's what got me into, this whole YouTube thing. And so other people are doing the exact same thing I am. And hopefully we're trying to help them out, the best we can without, you obviously the price you pay for advice on YouTube is free. So you have to take away it's free advice. So it's not always 100%. And that's why I always tell people in my videos, I'm a DIYer, not a professional. Please don't take what I say and run with it like I've done. Like, let me screw things up. Like Rich said, let me toast things and then say, cool, I'm not going to do what he did. So let me figure out, okay, that don't work. Let me research a little more. So, yeah.
So Rich, you're dealing with POA. I had a POA problem 3 years ago, And I'm a believer in you take care of POA in the fall. Now you have to, all of us have cool season lawns. That's when we want to put down grass seed, right? And you can't put down a pre-emergent to stop POA and grow grass seed. So you kind of got to pick, what are you going to do? Play offense or defense? So Rich, what's your strategy for POA? What are you doing?
Well, every year I used to not do any pre-emergence, and that's not happening ever again. Spent way too much time on the lawn pulling out weeds, and it's just not a good thing. So I think this year we're going to use a pre-emergent. We're gonna go with it. I'm waiting though. You know, you guys don't realize I've had snow every other day. Every day I have snow. I don't know if I'm gonna have snow in June, for instance. I can't check. You can check the soil temps. I don't even trust it. I don't even know what to do at this point. So I'm just waiting. Every other day I have snow, or else it's sunny out. So we're gonna just keep an eye on it. If I have to, I'll pull the weeds again. I'll go one more year that way. But I'm gonna try to get it down. I'm gonna double dose it.
So, for those of you that are watching, if you don't know, Rich is you're near Cincinnati, Ohio, right? Which is northeast Ohio.
Northeast,
Yeah. And you guys got snow, which is just crazy because it was almost 90 here 2 days ago.
I used to come from a place that was kind of like a beach, right, on the island from Long Island. It was a lot easier to deal with. Now the water's there for hours and hours. It never goes away. It's just horrible. It's horrible conditions. I think you can grow grass in it well, but it's not good.
So, Mr. Ferguson, I would say velocity PM's kind of not worth it. I mean, are you seeing the results? I mean, $500 is a lot of money. If it's not working, I mean, I'd be hesitant to pay that.
Yep, we address that exact thing tomorrow, Devin. So you'll get my opinion of it tomorrow.
Are you going to get Miss Ferguson on there to talk about why you're wasting $500 on something that doesn't work?
No. She's not big on being on camera right now. But no, to give you a summarized answer, from what I've seen right now, I do think some people it benefits, some people it will not benefit you, and we go into that a little bit in tomorrow's video. So check it out at 7 a.m.
Gotcha.
Did you shake the bottle before you used it?
Absolutely. Just like this. And actually, to be honest with you, on a serious note, it's I don't know if you can see the light coming through that. You probably can't see it, but it's really like Play-Doh-y, man. It's not like a straight liquid, dude. It is really chunky in there. Like you almost need like one of those little small coffee stirrers to get in there and really like, I don't know what type of chemical is in there, but if you do buy this, like it's set in my house. So it didn't even set outside for months. It set in my house, and then whatever material or chemicals are in there, even though I shook it, it was still, it didn't really mix up too well. So you need like a wooden stirrer or something to really shake it up.
Eddie in the comment section, he does make a good point, right? I mean, all of us preach, follow the label. And if I'm not mistaken, the label does say multiple applications. So we can't, and you've only made one. Now, granted, it was 100 times the rate, but I don't think we can call it fair or foul until we've given it its due diligence, right, and applied it at multiple times.
Oh yeah,
so maybe
absolutely.
that's
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm surprised they haven't made it smaller. You know, a smaller way to buy it. It seems like they're marketing it to make you have to spend that much to find out if it works.
Right. Yeah, somebody in the comments.
How Sedgehammer it comes in those little packets or whatever like that. Why can't they make velocity in like a little Sedgehammer packet where it's just you drop this into a gallon of water and you can apply it, right? That seems like it would make a whole lot more sense, but
yeah. Somebody in the comments said something about somebody is selling it with syringes now. I don't know if that's true, but if I was doing it, at least give the syringe, even if you're a professional, you're like, dude, I don't need that. You toss it. toss it. But if it's someone that's a homeowner and they're splitting it with their neighbor or three, then give them a syringe, man. I really think the company could help out that way. Of course, I don't know. I don't know all the process behind making such a product, but yeah. Anyways.
All right, so let's have a little fun in the comment section because I want to kind of go there. So if you're watching, we've got 73 people watching. We've got 47 likes. So really quick, hit that like button, guys. Helps YouTube spread this out and get this out there. It would help us out tremendously. But in the comment section, I want you guys to, we're gonna have some fun and let's pick out some cool answers. And I want wrong answers only. What is the best way to get a green lawn? Let's see how creative these people are. I'm excited. This ought to be fun. Tyler, what do you got? You got a pretty good sense of humor. Give me an example. What's something you could do to your lawn that's wrong that would turn it green?
Honestly, I just everything anybody has said tonight, I've just been thinking about a joke about it. And so I feel exhausted with myself mentally. It must be the worst to be married to me, honestly. Yeah, I've painted my lawn. I've painted it green before. So that's one way to get it green overnight.
KJ said paint it.
But that's, yeah.
Yeah, KJ said paint it.
KJ, maybe we're best friends.
Don't water it. That's a good idea. Don't water it to make it. Yeah, that's cool. Green M. All right.
We tried that on my channel, Rich. We did that last summer. We said,
scalp it.
Don't water it. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
There you go.
It did not turn
Ooh,
green.
I like this one. Kool-Aid. I like that. I like that.
Neil.
Dog urine.
All right, dog urine. That works. That works.
That's cool.
But that turns it green sometimes if it's just the right amount.
Motor oil. But it really shortened the drought. Yeah.
Eddie said glyphosate.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that'd be
How
fun
about let
too.
your neighbor do it? My neighbor seems to do a good job.
That's cool. Paint.
Princess
We got
cuts.
another paint. Clover lawn. What do you guys think about a clover lawn? You guys ever get anybody trying to get you to
I hear
go
you, Tony.
clover in your lawn? I've had a couple people
Dude.
comment on my videos about clover.
I've been called a terrorist. I've been called every name under the sun for having somebody called it a monospecies lawn or something, that I was committing active terrorism by not having a clover lawn. And I was like, isn't that a mono?
Right.
Don't you drive through miles and miles
Monospecies.
and miles of fields where the bees could go? I mean, it's my
Yeah.
path is really changing the world.
Yeah.
I like
Fake
this.
grass. Tony said
Is that
spring
leopard
velocity
leprechaun?
2 ounces.
Right.
So I like that up.
Put
That'll make it green, man.
That's funny. You guys are awesome. All right. So it's time to have some fun. It's what time is it? It's 8:40. Yeah, that's cool.
I
8:40.
do have one
Anyway.
quick question though,
Yeah, what you
from a equipment guy. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what you're mowing with this year. What's your mower? What's your mower of choice if you've got multiple ones? I'm curious because I'm like a tool head. I've got a Toro 42-inch time cutter. That's what I'm doing. But I'm curious too. Like, what's everybody mowing with?
And
Rich,
also,
you just
any
made a
real
video
mowers
on a
out
mower,
there?
right? On your channel, didn't you
Yeah.
just review a mower?
Yeah, Power Smart wasn't,
Have you
Great
cut
mower
with
in
it
the
since you?
No.
Did that review?
I was interested in them sending it to me just to see what it was about, and when I got it, it wasn't the greatest mower in the world. I'm not really a mower guy. I'm pretty much. I love the Toros, right? The Toros are the good ones for me, or the Hondas. They're going away though. What is everybody doing that has a Honda? Where are they going to go?
No, they're back, dude.
They're
They're back.
Really?
They're coming back?
They're back from a battery powered standpoint. So they're making. They completely exited the market, and then at Equip they introduced a battery mower, which I thought was interesting, because they said they were done, and then
Right.
came back. So I don't know.
I think they see
That's
the
what I got.
market's being lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Honda's-
love that Honda,
Honda's
man.
pretty
One
good.
pull, and it goes, man. You can't beat it. I love it. 21 inch. That's the only bad part. You're double the width. I like that because I'm always doing double pass. So the 42, that's something that, if it goes down on me, that's what I would consider something wider to get it done a little faster.
Do you
Bigger
like the
stripes.
dual blade? Is that a dual blade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The mulching, yeah, it does great. It's yeah, I sharpen them myself. If I get fancy, there's a guy up at a local gas station. I mean, he does all type of weed eater mower repairs, and I'll drop them off like on the way to the golf course, pick them up the next day. And he does basically the same thing, just throws them in, in the vise and goes at it with the grinder, man. So, but I try to do it myself. But that Honda's been great. So, yep, I've loved it. But I've heard good things about Toro.
Yeah, I usually get rid of my Hondas when the wheels fall off. They run so good.
Funny enough, that has happened to me with a Honda. I don't know if you're joking or not, but the wheels do.
No,
in fact,
it's just we
actually
use them
fall
so
off.
long that it gets to the point where the wheels fall off. I mean, it happens. It's like American cars, right? You see a lot of broken down because we use them so long. We hand them down to our kids, and they drive them until they break down, and then they get a bad rap.
Man, my mom used to make me mow this hill in our backyard with a Honda that was like vertical. And I remember like we wore the tread down so much on it that like it just stopped spinning, like it stopped grabbing anything. So you were just like hand pushing it up that big hill. But it still ran.
Wow.
That you said it was a Honda?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, how about the front wheel drive ones when you try to tip a little going up a hill and you start sliding back?
Yeah.
That's always a fun thing to do, especially in the mud when you're not used to it.
That's funny.
We have
I see a lot of John Deeres, a lot of Toros showing up, Egos showing up, Honda showing up. So Toro recyclers, that was probably one of my favorite mowers. I had I love that. There's something about a sound that a Toro recycler makes. It's a very distinct. It's lovely. I love it.
The problem we had
Princess
with that is
cuts.
the height.
Milwaukee. Yeah. He said Milwaukee.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I usually, if they aren't familiar with my channel, like most of my content is about reviewing tools, and of all the battery powered lawnmowers, usually brands will send them to me, and I tell them I'm not gonna say it's good. I will review this. If it's bad, I'm gonna tell them it's bad. So I'm not bought by anybody. But all of the ones that I've tested, I usually try to give them away to friends or people in the neighborhood, except Milwaukee. That's the only one I've kept. So if you're looking to get in the battery space, Milwaukee's sick.
I've heard a lot of good things about Milwaukee mowers. I mean,
yeah, it's good.
They were in the battery space a long time. Way before.
It's also like $1,100. Yeah, it's the unbelievably expensive push mower, but you know. If you got it, get it.
All right, guys. Well, it's time for the surprise. I mentioned I've been kind of teasing this. I've got a surprise for you guys. So let me clear all this out. So let's get rid of all this stuff we got going on.
Free bottle of Velocity PM for everyone in the chat. Woo!
Mr. Ferguson's giving that bottle away. All right. So we're going to play a game, guys. So, on my podcast, we do the this or that game, but tonight we're going to do a trivia game, and you guys are going to have fun. So, really quick, again, if you're watching live, make sure you hit that like button, and we're gonna play a trivia game with these guys. They had no idea this was happening. So let me play this little intro here, and then we'll let's make sure I get this right. I don't want to screw this up. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, guys. So I have a little trivia game for you. We're going to play. You're going to each get 5 questions. So if you're watching in the chat section, here's what I need you to do. We've got 3 contestants. We have, let's see. We have Mr. Ferguson. So really quick, if you are thinking Mr. Ferguson's going to win, I want you to put hashtag Team Fergie in the comment section. And if you're pulling for Tyler, I want you to put hashtag Team TLR, sorry. And if you're pulling
Live,
for Total Request Live, that was actually a pretty good show.
TRL.
Yeah. And then if you're pulling for Team Rich, put hashtag Team Rich. Pick your winner now. So here's the rules to the game, guys. While the guys in the comment section are picking their winner, here are the rules. There are 5 questions, and you get to pick whatever order you want to go in. Okay. There's going to be 2 multiple choice questions. There's going to be 2 wild card questions, and then there's going to be 1 spelling question. All right. And so we're going to start with Mr. Ferguson's going to go first. I know. I love it. I love it. Are you guys shaking yet? Are you ready? All right. So we're going to start with Mr. Ferguson. I'm going to keep score. If if Mr. Ferguson gets it wrong, Rich and Tyler, you guys get an opportunity to steal. And you say the word fescue, and the first person that says the word fescue gets an opportunity to steal. Okay? Does everybody understand the rules of the game? It's pretty simple.
What is the loser?
And there's no prize or anything. So
What do I get? I'm sorry.
nothing.
Not
You
a
get
loser.
nothing.
Okay.
All right. So we got a Team Rich. Oh, Rich, man, you're getting a lot of love in the comment section. We got
He looks
we got a Tyler there. We got a Team Fergie. All right. Good deal. All right. So Mr. Ferguson, you are up first. Would you want a multiple choice question? Would you like a wild card question, or would you like your spelling question?
Let's go multi.
He's going multiple choice. All right, Mr. Ferguson. Let's see.
I'm kind of nervous.
Your first
No
multiple
kidding. I
choice.
got this right. You guys gonna help me, right? You guys gonna help me?
All right, so
No, we're stealing from you.
Tyler and Rich, you guys listen up, because you're going to hear this sound. Well, let's see we can get this right. Okay. Really quick, if you're watching this is a live show, and we're grass people. So we're just having fun. So if Mr. Ferguson gets it right, you're going to hear this sound. All right, and if he gets it wrong, you're going to hear this sound. And then Tyler and Rich are going to get an opportunity to steal by saying the word fescue first.
Fescue.
All right, Mr. Ferguson. Which nutrient in fertilizer is primarily responsible for promoting root growth? Is it A, nitrogen, B, phosphorus, C, potassium, or D, iron? And if you're watching live, you play along with us. Answer in the chat, maybe help them out.
No, you can't do that.
They're delayed.
Just
So hopefully
They're delayed. Okay.
I'm going to go with the phosphorus.
I was going to say, let me think about that for a second.
you're going with B, phosphorus.
I'm guessing phosphorus.
You got it. Yes, the answer is phosphorus. Good job. So, Mr. Ferguson, you have 1 point. Congratulations. Good job.
All right, man.
He's gonna win.
I can leave now.
All right, Tyler, you're up next, buddy.
Oh, God.
Do you want a multiple choice question, a spelling question, or a wild card question?
Hey, let's do wild card.
Wild card.
I've
Right.
never been good at spelling.
Well, you're gonna wait till you see the word you got to spell.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Or something.
Oh yeah. All right. So Tyler, you picked a wild card question. What tool company was the first to use lithium-ion batteries?
Okay, so it's not a multiple choice. This is just.
This is straight up. You went with wild card. So what tool company was the first company to use lithium-ion batteries?
Is this like strictly lawnmowers or any tool?
Tool company.
I would think like DeWalt, but like the first one to ever do it.
Mm-hmm. The first to use lithium-ion batteries. Now, Mr. Ferguson, you guys get your answer together, because if he gets it wrong, you guys get a chance to steal.
What's the chat looking like right now? Hold on, let me stall a little bit.
I'm watching. I got my phone right here. Looks like I'm watching you guys.
I need an
on my
answer.
phones
I need
here.
an answer.
If I had to guess, I'd say Craftsman. DeWalt.
All right.
That's cute.
All right. Here we go. Whoa. Go ahead, Mr. Ferguson. What's your answer?
I'm going to go with Black and Decker.
All right, Rich, do you have a guess as the first tool company to use
Makita.
Milwaukee? Milwaukee is the first tool company to ever use lithium-ion batteries. So, Tyler, I'm sorry you don't get a point. So the leader right now is Mr. Ferguson with 1 point. All right, Rich, you're up next, buddy.
That was a hard question.
That was a hard question.
Well,
wild card
question.
You guys will notice your wild card questions are kind of in your topic of your channel.
Oh.
So I chose a tool question for Tyler because he's a tool guy.
Because I'm a tool.
Because he's a tool guy.
Yeah.
All right, Rich, do you want your multiple choice? Do you want your wild card? Do you want to go ahead and get that spelling question out of the way?
No way with the spelling. That ain't happening. Let's do wild card.
Wild card. All right. So if you guys don't know, Rich is into motorcycles, so you better get this one right. Harley Davidson was founded by how many people?
2.
Tyler,
Steel.
Rich, you guys think?
Fescue.
Oh, go ahead. All right, yeah, fescue. Okay, Tyler, what's your guess?
1.
All right, Mr. Ferguson, do you have a guess? How many people founded Harley Davidson?
Hey,
I'm looking in the chat and I don't see the correct
people-
answer yet.
I would go. I think it came up.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, it got to go with the 4 Horsemen. So I'm gonna say
That's
4.
right. Yeah, there we go. Good job. We got 4.
OTW.
All right, so Mr.
Excellent.
Ferguson, you get another point. So you are now up to 2 points.
Thanks, Neil. I'll send you that $6.
Yeah, Neil's racking up, man. All right,
You
All right.
had it right.
Mr. Ferguson, we are
KJ,
back.
right.
We are back to you, sir. So you have already answered. You have already answered one of your multiple choice. So you still have a multiple choice. You have a spelling, and you have 2 wild cards. So what do you want to go with?
I'll go with the wild card.
Wild card. So you're a golf guy. How many majors has Tiger Woods won?
Oh man. Jeez. A lot. Majors, man.
Yep.
I was not prepared for that. I don't know. I don't have a clue, so I'm gonna. Man, he won so many.
Don't look at the chat.
Don't look at the
I'm not-
chat.
I don't want to. I really want to try to guess, but I can't remember. He was on. I know he needed like 1 or 2 more to hit some record, but 40 seemed really high. It wasn't that. I'm gonna say. Oh, you're laughing, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know, man. Wild guess. I'm gonna say 49. I don't know.
All right. So Mr. Ferguson, it is not 49.
That's terrible. 49. Who could win 49 majors in a lifetime? That's ridiculous.
I think we got to go with multiple choice. At least we have.
You guys want to steal? Tyler, do you guys want an opportunity to steal?
Who in the chat will
I
do
mean,
that?
I'll try it.
All right. What do you got? Yeah, you might as well.
It's in the teens, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's got.
I think I'm going to say 14.
Okay. Nope. Rich, what's your guess? How many majors has Tiger Woods won?
Let's do 21, and I'm stealing it out of the chat.
Oh,
The answer is 15 majors. Neil, congratulations. 15 majors. How about that? All right.
oh, I forgot he won the other
Neil.
one. Yeah,
Right. That's the one that you forgot. Yeah, absolutely.
I forgot about that one.
Good job, Neil. Neil's killing it, man. Neil's killing it.
He
All
had
right, Rick.
82. Just for the record, he had 82 PGA Tour events that he won. He had 15 major champions. So
There
a
you go.
total,
Yep.
97.
I have a feeling you're never going to forget that. You'll never forget how many
No,
majors
I
Tiger
remember.
Woods won. Yep.
This is how we learn, baby.
All right, Tyler, you're up, buddy. So just to recap the score, we've got Mr. Ferguson with 2 points and Tyler and Rich not on the board yet. Tyler,
All right.
you've only picked one. You've still got 2 multiple choice, 1 wild card, and 1 spelling.
Okay, I'll do a multiple choice because I feel
Multiple
like
choice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Which grass species is known for its ability to self-repair through both rhizomes and stolons? Is it A, tall fescue, B, perennial ryegrass, C, Kentucky bluegrass, or D, Bahia grass?
Oh, well, I thought I had this because I thought you were going to say Bermuda. I mean, second B was rye.
Perennial rye. Yep.
Perennial rye. I guess that's what I'm going with B.
Did anybody want to steal?
Can I
Fescue.
steal?
I'll steal it.
Okay. Mr. Ferguson got it first. He said fescue. Remember, Rich, the rules to the game, buddy.
all right.
All right. You got to say the word fescue.
Well, it's not fescue.
We're going to follow the rules. All right. What's your guess, Mr. Ferguson?
I'm guessing C.
Woo! We got it right. That's 3 points. Man, Mr. Ferguson is killing it. All right. There we go.
All right, Rich. Rich knew that.
There
I knew
we
he
go.
knew that.
I'm stealing everyone now.
All right, Rich, you're up, buddy. So you've gotten one wild card out of the way. You still have 2 multiple choice, and you still have one. Well, let's see. No. Yeah, you had a wild card, so you still have it spelling, 2 multiple choice, and 1 wild card. What's your preference here?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Why are you guys avoiding the spelling question?
Don't sound too excited about it.
All right, Rich. What is the optimal pH range for most turf grasses? Is it A, 4.5 to 5.5, B, 5.8 to 6.5, C, 6.0 to 7.0, or D, 7.5 to 8.5?
See?
Woo! We got it right. Good job. So that gets Rich on the board. Tyler, you are a lone ranger with 0 points. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Ferguson, we're back to you.
You don't
You
even
still
know
have
the
a
answer.
multiple choice.
Even when you know the answers, having the lights on, you don't like 40 majors. Like Jack Nicklaus didn't win 40 majors.
So, Mr. Ferguson, you have you still have a multiple choice, you have a spelling, and you have a wild card. Take your pick.
Let's get the spelling out of the way.
All right, I'm waiting for it. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
All right, so how are we
Read
doing
the
in the
spelling.
chat? Are you guys enjoying this game? Isn't this cool? I thought this would be a fun way to put these guys on the spot. So really quick, if you're in the chat, how are you doing? Are you scoring at home? Did you pick Mr. Ferguson to win? Mr. Ferguson, spell the word propiconazole.
Oh,
PROP.
okay. What? He's looking down at something.
No, I'm not. I swear. Phone is blank. Phone is blank. I'm not. I'm
PROP.
thinking.
You got the
PROPI.
yes,
CON.
yes.
Don't look at the chat, you guys. What the heck?
I'm not, I swear. I don't want to cheat. All right.
Hubert?
PROPICONAZOLE.
Woo! We got it right.
way.
That's point number 4.
That
So
was
Mr.
pretty
Ferguson's up to
amazing.
4 points.
I didn't go to college.
Screwed.
All right, Tyler,
I'm
you're
not
up,
doing
buddy.
this
So
time.
you've got
multiple
one multiple
choice.
choice, a spelling, and a wild
Yeah.
card still left.
All right. I guess I feel pressured to do the spelling, so I'm going to do the spelling.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Dude, I can't spell regular.
Spell the word sulfentrazone.
No.
I can't spell it. Don't feel bad. Come on.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I like to apply sulfentrazone on my lawn.
Country of origin?
Russia.
Oh my God.
I forgot what the word even is. Sulfitrazone?
Sulfentrazone.
I review lawnmowers. SULF. Sulfin.
Yep, you're good.
ENT. Sulfentri. TRI. ZONE. Ah!
Is anybody else, Mr. Ferguson, Rich, you guys want to stab at it? You don't lose anything.
Are you kidding me? I'll go what he said. That was closer than I'll ever get.
SULFENTRAZONE.
Okay, sulfentrazone.
Zone. SULFENTRAZONE. Good job.
Mispronunciation.
See? Felicia got it right.
There you go.
It's not that hard.
Oh,
Look,
no
see?
way. Come on.
See?
You were
They got it right.
pronunciating it with an I.
Hi, Felicia.
Look, you asked for country of origin, and I said Russia, and so that should clearly mean that there's an A instead of an I.
Sulfentrazone.
Everybody
Come on.
knows that.
My wife would have got all these, but
All right.
Whatever.
So just to recap the score, Rich, you have
know.
1 point. Tyler, you still have no points. And Mr. Ferguson's winning with 4 points. Rich, you're up next.
Well, I know I can't spell. That's a fact. We have to do the spelling?
We do. I mean, yeah, you do.
All right, I'm going to take the loss now.
You're going to take spelling?
that's
I
confident.
have to. You're telling me I have to. I won't even be able to spell.
Spell the word Husqvarna.
Motor.
Oh.
See, Tyler, I couldn't give you that one. That would be
Tyler,
a
help me out, man.
spell the word
You
Husqvarna.
gave Mr. Ferguson the whatever.
No, I don't know it.
Yeah, it was
You
kind
guys.
of an easy.
You guys could do it. Husqvarna. I don't know. HUSQAN.
No, not Huska. Fescue.
All right, Tyler should go for Tyler for the steal to try to get on the board. Let's go.
All right. HUSQVARNA.
Yay!
Let's go!
He's on the board, baby. He's on the board. Let's go. All right, Tyler's on the board. All right. All right, so recap. Tyler with 1 point, Rich with 1 point, and Mr. Ferguson with 4 points. All right, Mr. Ferguson, you have 1 wild card and 1 multiple choice question left.
I want
which
to
one
go
you wanna
wild. Go
Wild card. Mr. Ferguson, what is the oldest golf course in the world?
Well, without thinking, I'm going to say St. Andrews.
You got it right. Good job. You want to take a guess at what year it was founded? Just maybe I'll give you a bonus point.
What year? Oh my goodness. If I had to, I'm going to say, I don't even know, man. 1500s.
Ooh, that's a really good guess. 15 what?
Okay.
No.
I got that.
1500s. You're talking about the 15th century? Okay, I'll shut up. Never mind.
15. Let's go 1524.
That's a pretty good guess. It's 1552 was the year that St. Andrews was founded. So good job for getting that right. Congratulations. Good
I
job.
know it was old as crap, but
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
how old.
All right, Tyler, with 1 point,
Yep.
you still have a wild card and you have a multiple choice left.
Multiple choice. Hit me with the multiple choice.
All right. Multiple choice. What is the function of surfactants and liquid lawn treatments? Is it to A, increase the stickiness of pesticides, B, reduce the surface tension for better absorption, C, speed up evaporation, or D, enhance microbial activity?
A. That's not true.
I know
Anybody wanna
the
steal?
answer, but I don't.
Well,
Go.
Best,
Fescue, what's your
I know the answer, but I don't know the one. You got to read it again. Can
So-
you read it quickly?
reduce surface tension for better absorption, speed evaporation, or enhance microbial activity?
Reserve surface tension.
Got it right. Tyler, I know you want to contest. You can do that after the game show, buddy.
yeah.
Sue them.
It's not any fun, actually.
So, Rich, you have 2 points. Mr. Ferguson with 4 points. Tyler with 1 point. Rich, you're up next. You still have 1 multiple choice and 1 wild card. What's your choice?
I'll take the wild card.
Wild card. You have a McLean mower. Where are they manufactured?
Oh, I know the United States. I just got to figure out the state.
Yep. I need city and state, please.
I'll forget it.
Okay, give me a state. Give me a state, and I'll give you a city for bonus point. How about that?
I'm going to make a mistake. I know they moved too.
Don't. I do need one, KJ.
I'm going to take a shot at it just to give it up to somebody else. Maybe Arizona? No.
Does anybody want to steal?
Fescue.
Okay, what you got?
I'm gonna say Michigan. I don't know why. Just popped in my brain.
Miss Ferguson, do you want to guess? Where are McLean mowers, real mowers, manufactured?
I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to say not what that says. I'm not going to say California. That's probably the answer. I was going to say what I was going to say.
California.
I was going to say Pennsylvania.
It's California. It is not San Diego, California. According to Google, it says Bell Gardens, California.
I think they're in Florida now.
So if Google's wrong, I mean,
Might
you
be.
you can always trust the internet, right, Mr. Ferguson?
Google is never wrong.
All right. So no points were awarded on that one. Mr. Ferguson, we are back to you with your last
more.
question. Only thing you got left is your multiple choice. Are you ready?
Sure.
Why is ammonium sulfate not recommended for frequent use in hot summer months? Is it because it can burn your grass? It has too much phosphorus? It doesn't have enough nitrogen? Or it only works in acidic soils? Why is ammonium sulfate not recommended for frequent use in hot summer months?
I'm going to say it'll burn your lawn.
That's right. You get it. That's another point. 6 points. Good
Those are
job.
burning
Tyler.
things.
Tyler.
Yep.
You got one. You only got one choice left, and that's your multiple. That's your wild card, right? So you have 1
All
point
right.
to try to get to 2. Which tool company is recognized as the largest tool company in the world with revenue over $98 billion?
$98 billion, so almost $1 trillion. No,
Yeah.
got a little bit
Yeah.
to go. Okay.
Which tool company is recognized as the largest tool company in the world?
Stanley Black & Decker. I don't know.
That's a really good guess. So there's a couple that are kind of tricky because the way that they calculate how big they are.
Tricky questions.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. The answer is Bosch. Bosch is listed as the world's largest tool company.
Yeah, but they also make like toilets and stuff.
They do, yeah. But this classified as a tool, right? And I think when I was looking this up, Milwaukee is an extremely large company, and in scale, Black & Decker has more dollar sales, but because Bosch that's what Google said, man. So you can't argue with Google.
I think there's a lot of asterisks going around with this game.
There's no prizes. It's just fun, All right, Rich. You are on the last. You have the last question, right? Multiple choice. All right. Which type of nitrogen fertilizer provides the longest lasting feeding? Is it urea, ammonium sulfate, polymer coated urea, or calcium nitrate? Mr. Ferguson's shaking his head like he knows the answer. I think he's going to be ready for a steal if we don't get it right.
I'm going to say B.
B. All right, what you got, Tyler?
I didn't say anything. I was zoned out.
You said fescue. That means you got it.
No, I didn't say fescue.
Somebody help him out.
Mr. Ferguson said
I
fescue.
said C. Yes.
Mr. Ferguson, you said fescue, did you? And I missed that
I was
totally.
gonna say C.
Man, Mr. Ferguson with the win in style with 7 points. Congratulations, Mr. Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson. I don't think you got easy questions, but you know, I just think he's smarter than you guys. He's just smarter than you guys.
McLean in Texas.
Thank you guys so much for playing the game. I hope you had fun. It was certainly fun. I know watching you guys kind of squirm, especially with those spelling questions. You guys did great. Thank you so much for playing. I appreciate that.
That was fun.
Thanks, Devin.
You're very welcome. Now that I've completely humiliated you.
Thanks a lot.
Just so you know, this video is not coming down off YouTube. So if people want to go back and watch it.
So now cool. Everyone knows who not to subscribe to for plant lawn care advice. Just kidding. Me.
All right, so let's go back to the comment section for just a little bit. Let's see what people want to talk about, if that's all right.
Sounds good.
Mr. Ferguson learns from trial and error. That is exactly right, Keith.
I really do appreciate you guys playing. I know putting you on the spot, that was tough, but it was fun.
Loads of fun. You gotta wait on this delay before you can start popping questions in.
Just as a reminder, we are going to be giving away a Flow Zone sprayer, and we're probably closer now than we were when we first started. So if you guys are hanging around watching, and you're like, "Hey, when are they going to give that sprayer away?" It's happening really soon. So,
are we giving anything else away?
Tyler, that's a great question. So, yeah, let's do it. You want to give something away? You got something you want to give away?
I have an extra Milwaukee hedge trimmer laying around, brand new one.
Okay.
Articulating. No, it's not articulating. Let me pull up the specs so I don't screw it up. Because I'm rattled from that game.
So if you're watching, we didn't. I think Tyler announced this on his channel, but we're going to give away what did you say it was, Tyler? A trimmer?
Hedge trimmer.
Yeah, hedge trimmer. Yeah.
I think I could share my screen. Probably not. I'm not going to try it.
You're going to mess
everything up. We're all good. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, it's M18. So if you're a part of the Milwaukee platform, it's their new hedge trimmer. It's sick. I like it.
Yeah. So what do you want people to put in the chat to give this thing away, man?
I want them to first subscribe to the lawn review. No. I would say just hashtag. Well, no. Can I selfishly do something? Yeah. My wife and I are welcoming the second one. I have one. His name's Jude. I want the wrong answers only name of my second kid. How about that? And well, that's what you have to enter that. You have to type that in to be entered. When does that work?
Well, I need something that I can, like a hashtag something, because I have to be able to pick out. I mean, otherwise, unless you, only reason is because then it'll randomly pick anybody in the chat. Which, I mean, I guess we can do that, but I'd rather somebody being live here put something in. You know what I mean?
I've already derailed the chat right now. But no, let's just do hashtag TLR then. Why not?
There you go.
So really quick, I'm going to put up a, let's see. We don't mess this up.
Josephus would be great though.
Bocephus?
Yeah, somebody commented Bocephus.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people saying hashtag fart.
Oh. So put hashtag TLR, like what Neil did. I'm going to put up Neil's as an example. So Neil, you are currently correctly entered. Princess Lawn Cut, you are also currently entered as well. So we'll give it just a minute, let you guys get in these. And then I'm going to put this into I've got a little random generator. And we'll pull out only the people that are putting TLR. Really quick, you have to be a resident of the United States. You have to be over 18 years old. All right. And I'm assuming Tyler will reach. You'll have to email Tyler to get this. Tyler, you want to tell them where they need to email you at to follow up with you to take care of this?
Can you put it on there? Like put Tyler at thelawnreview.com? Sorry, I'm throwing you up. Honestly, I didn't even give him. I didn't give him a heads up on this. I just.
So did I do that right? I just put it Tyler at TheLawnReview.com. Is that right? Well, no, that can't be right. That's your website. No, it's got to be Tyler at. Well, is that right? Yeah, Tyler at TheLawnReview.com.
No, that's my. Yeah, that's my email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a lot of people coming in. So we got 77 people watching. This is awesome. You guys are doing great. So we're gonna.
I hope you're entertained.
JM Newman has found a glitch maybe in the system, but I'm here for it. If he wants to keep throwing hashtag TLR in there,
hashtag Fergie. That won't win you anything.
All right, so let's get.
I don't see my wife doing hashtag TLR. I'm disappointed, man. I need a new trimmer.
Tell her
My
did.
wife just did it.
My wife hasn't watched one of my videos in 2 years, so I know she's
All right, so we're going to give it 8. You got 18 more seconds, guys, to get your, and then I'm going to pull the trigger. So if you want to get entered in, you got 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds left, and then I'm going to hit the
enter.
And then I'm going to hit the random generator. We're going to select a winner for this. Milwaukee. All right, hang on. Let me
I predict it's going to be Patrick.
All right, here we go. All right, so now I've got everything entered in, just so you guys know. We're going to get it all in here. And I hope it works. This is, again, 4 + 8 is 12. I'm not a robot.
got a lot still trickling in.
I know. I set a timer and then.
There you go, Blake and Holly. Good job.
Frankie D's in.
The church members.
Neil White's in.
Shout out to Hunter Smokes Shack and Sweets on Facebook. Check them out if you like cheesecake. Or
There's
barbecue.
our winner right there. Slow Jet 173. Is that Slow Jet? Slow Jet? Yeah. Slow Jet.
He's been in the chat all night.
73. Congratulations. So what you need to do, and I'll put this in the put this in there one more time. You said Tyler at TheLawnReview.com. So SlowJet 73. Send Tyler an email, and he'll get with you and get you that hedge trimmer, right? That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah. Some things that happen sometimes when I do giveaways, multiple people will email me. So somehow send a screenshot of maybe. How do we do this? I forgot.
So the way that I do it, Tyler, is you'll have to have that person leave a comment on your channel. When they send you an email, you'll say, "Hey, post the word donkey to in one of my videos." And then when donkey shows up with his name with that Slow Jet on there, you know that's the correct person. And if
cool.
Because I had that happen my first giveaway. I had a guy email me and say, "Hey, I won. I live in XYZ," and turned to find out it was a scam. The guy was trying to get me to ship it out. He was like, "I'm getting ready to leave. Can you get it in the mail ASAP?" And I was like, that doesn't
Now
seem
you're
right.
have
so
a whole lot of donkeys on your website. Just
That's not the word. Don't say donkey.
right.
What's that word he had to spell? That's the word that Slow Jet has to put in.
Yeah, so everybody's going to email you and go, "Hey, I'm the Slow Jet." Well, okay, if you are, then you come back to this video and under your name, put whatever word that I'm telling you to put under there. It's not going to be donkey. Don't do that. And then when that shows up, you'll know that that's the right person. So Neil, that's a great point, because everybody's going to say, "Oh, well, I'm it." So that's how we're going to get away.
Good luck filtering out those 50 emails, Tyler.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, that was fun. That was cool. So we were asking, let's go back, because you hijacked the show there, Tyler, but that's great, man. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. And thank you to Milwaukee for giving something away, man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
one of the really talking about Flow Zone for a second. I mean, the fact that those guys reached out to me and knew that we were doing this, and they graciously donated the sprayer. And it's so cool for these manufacturers to give product away to people who are supporting us, right? I mean, at the end of the day, the people that are watching this are here to support us, and the companies that we represent, that we talk about, are supporting us. And so I think that's really cool. Yeah.
Supposedly that's a donkey emoji.
Rev D, what's up, man? How you doing? Do you guys remember Rev D from the podcast? He's an awesome dude. Big into detailing cars, and awesome guy. I had an awesome time getting to know him. And Rev, thank you so much for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Did Tyler just put a bunch of donkeys in the chat section? Of course you did. Crazy, man. All right, so it is 9:20. I say we just go ahead and give away this sprayer. What do you guys think? You guys just okay if we just do it now and give away the sprayer? And you good with that?
Does the chat want to ask questions, or do they want a sprayer giveaway? It's up to them. It's 9:20.
Let's put it.
It'd be cool if you could have a vote feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
Or do you want to be cruel and make them wait till 9:45?
I'm not into cruelty.
Well, while you're thinking, I'm going to grab this from Mr. Broom, which I recognize from my comments. What's up, QS Broom? He's talking about Poa Constrictor. So just to answer your question, I played around with that on my channel, Broom, as you may or may not know. It's supposed to be a herbicide that helps with limiting Poa annua post-emergence. It's like a cheaper version of Velocity. We've tried it. I keep, honestly, Broom, I keep forgetting to do multiple applications of it because I'll put it down and then I get lost in something else. But Poa Constrictor, I think it's on domyown.com or other websites. I think I actually bought mine off at like Heritage or something like that. But it is something, I can tell you this. I went over to my neighbor, Mr. Kevin. He had a backyard full of Poa annua. We used Poa Constrictor. Actually, it was a similar product to Poa Constrictor. We sprayed it over the entire Poa annua, and it did absolutely nothing. It was a total waste of time. Did not work. So if you're going to apply Poa Constrictor, I would do it in fall, almost like a pre-post emergent, and cross your fingers and hope it works. So there's we answered one question from the comments. So.
Yeah, and so everybody can be mad at who is this? Gary? Who is that? Yeah, Gary with 2 R's, because he wants to keep watching this train wreck. I don't. Yes. I resent that comment, Gary. I don't think this is quite I think we're doing fairly well.
First time. First time.
Or not. I don't know, for our first time, right? Let's see. Somebody asked about a Flow Zone sprayer tip. So this is probably one of the most popular questions that I get, and it's the GC to answer the question, and it is, what is the name of the GCI sprayer tips for the Flow Zone? It's the
so there's
Pete calls them the nozzle buddy.
Too.
Say that again.
Yeah, there's newer ones out there. I just bought some myself, and I don't get any special discounts. I mean, I order off the website like everybody else, but he does have some newer ones, and I've been talking about on my channel my little trim nozzle. I had the older version, but if you go on GCI, he's got some under, I think, DIY spray equipment, and he's got some for specifically, you pick which Flow Zone you have, whether it's the Typhoon or the other one that I can't remember. And he's hand making these, so I can't show them on my channel out of respect for Pete and him. I think he's trying to seek a patent and all that good stuff. So, but I can tell you that they work and they're really awesome. So if you've got a Flow Zone, if your sprayer tips are really old, I highly recommend go to GCI Turf website. GCI Turf Academy, I think, is the website, and he's got some newer ones that are really well built. And I've used the sprayer tip a lot, and it's really well put together. So highly recommend that. That's where I would lead you for sprayer tips. But I think it is Nozzle Buddy. But yeah, there's a lot of different buddies and things on his site that can confuse you. But I think once you order it, he also might shoot you a link to a video on how to use them. So I'm not positive on that, but they are really, really good nozzle tips. So
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yep. So I have a viewer of mine who sent me an email before we came on, and he wanted me to ask you guys a question. So let me pull that up, and then what we'll do is we'll go through. I want you guys to answer the question. I'll give each one of you a chance to answer the question, and then we'll give away the sprayer, and then we'll call it a night. Does that sound good with everybody?
sure.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds great.
So if I could read, well, hang on one second.
I keep seeing all these hashtag TLRs come through the chat.
They're
I'm
still
like, all
trying.
right, but
Yeah.
now I'm remembering that was part of the entry, and I was like, look at all these people liking the lawn review.
Yeah, and then by the time you tell them now to hit live and catch up, it's too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
All right. So my buddy Ken Quarterman sent me an email, and he wanted me to ask you guys how you guys come up with your ideas for your videos. Ken's a great guy. I think he follows most all of us here, I think he said. And so he's watching your channel, whether he's here tonight. I don't know if Ken is here, but one of the things that Ken also said was, how do you, Tyler, you're the only one who does YouTube full time. Rich, you have a full-time job. Mr. Ferguson, you have a full-time job. I have a full-time job. So balancing this whole YouTube thing and, coming out, spending time doing a live thing, taking away from our families, and that sort of thing. So how do you, Mr. Ferguson, like where does your inspiration for videos come from? Like, how do you come up with a new video?
To be dead honest with you guys, I never go out on YouTube and look at what other people are doing because that doesn't help me because it just doesn't. Sometimes I'll go through my past videos. I'll go back a year and I'll look at what was I working on a year ago, and is that something that I feel like would benefit new people, and I may redo that video. Sometimes I'll redo my videos over and over because as you go into lawn care, it really does. It's exactly what Alan Haynes said when I was watching him back in the day when I was learning to get, not that I'm done learning, but it really is a rhythm with lawn care. Like once you get it going, man, you're in this. Here's what I'm doing during the summer. This is what I do during the spring. And this is what I'm doing during the fall. And you just keep repeating the pattern because you're going to see results and it's going to work. So for videos, sometimes I'll go back and look at my history, kind of maybe reword it, update it, but redo videos. Other times, honestly, I pray. Literally, when I'm doing my devotions at home, I'll pray and be like, okay, what do I need to be doing today, Lord? Like what, and sometimes it just comes to my mind. By the time I walk outside, I have no idea. And then I'm like, oh, we could talk about this. And it just kind of I spitball it, and sometimes I think that's a terrible idea because you can really tell. I'll go back and watch it like, man, this is terrible, and then people love the video, so I never really know how they're going to react to it. But I really that's how I come up with it. Okay, what was I doing last time? Let's do an update video. Well, I really need to mow my grass. Let's film it. Let's do a mow video. Well, we just went to Lowe's today. Let's talk about rocks and how we're going to spice up the lawn and the beautification of the yard and stuff like that. So just based on what I'm already doing, I just stick a camera in my face, which if you watch my channel, I hate doing that. It slows me down. It slows down the work. And I'm a terrible YouTuber because I hate filming, which is what the videos are all about, is showing you how to do it or showing you what I'm doing. And I hate doing the filming part because I'm dragging the stinking camera around all the time. And I just want to get the work done. But for me, that's it. It's what I'm doing. Or sometimes if I'm really like, I'm not doing anything, I'll go back into past videos and kind of and get some ideas off that. So.
Tyler, what about you, man? I mean, and I guess there's no wrong answer for any of us. It's just how we prepare. It's how we approach the YouTube thing. So everybody's a little bit different on how they come up with their video ideas. So Tyler, what about you? Like, how do you come up with an idea for a video?
Yeah. Similar to what Mr. Ferguson said in terms of like my DIY stuff. I really try to keep it pretty high level. I didn't even know what velocity PM was. I just am like, I'm always like, if somebody's, I have like a little person that I drew that I'm like, when I make a video, that's like who I'm trying to talk to. And it's like somebody that's just now getting into lawn care, very like scared about it and like feels overwhelmed. So I'm trying to make something like if somebody just bought a house right now and they want to get into lawn care, like what should you do right now? And then that's kind of like seasonal. So like Mr. Ferguson was saying, like, I'll say like, okay, here's what you should be doing in spring, summer, fall, winter. And I really don't try to get into like, root growth stimulants and stuff like that. For me, I try to keep it as high level as possible. And like he was saying, you can repeat the same thing over and over and over again, kind of get better and better and better. But that's kind of like 25% of what I do. The other 75% is tool reviews and showdowns. Like some of my best performing stuff has been these showdown videos, like a mower showdown where I put 5 mowers head to head, or leaf blower, string trimmer, things like that. So I always know that I'm going to do one of those a year. And so, because the industry changes so quickly. So I have my content calendar planned out probably about 6 months in advance for me, just because I know I've got so many different things going back to back to back. But how I think of a video is basically like it's got to be somewhat topical, like a whole bunch. Everybody's doing robot stuff right now, at least in my space. So it's got to be somewhat in the, I don't know, what's going on in the ether right now. And then it's just like literally what I'm doing out in my lawn. But I have to coordinate with a lot of brands on some of these videos, because I've said it before, I'll say it in my videos, like a lot of my stuff is given to me for free. And so I just test it, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. And that's, but with all that being said, is I've got to plan out for them, hey, I'm going to do this video then. So a lot of my stuff is like, I don't have a whole lot of flexibility on it.
I know for my channel, I plan probably a week or 2 out on what I'm going to do. But if you have to contact Milwaukee, have them send you a mower, you have to use it for 3 or 4 weeks. Like you're on a much different schedule. Like Mr. Ferguson, your channel is daily. I mean, you post 3 videos a week. So just your format's different, What about you, Rich? Like, how do you come up with an idea for a video?
Rich, real quick, before you go.
Sure.
All 3 of you guys, I know I'm not trying to pump you up, but I am so impressed by the volume that comes out of your guys' channel. And I think it's evident in the chat too. Like, these people know you, and that's something that I really value, and I want to bring to my channel too. It's like that sense of just community, because you can see all these people in the comment section. Love you guys, and like really appreciate you guys sharing. Literally, this is what I'm doing today and tomorrow, and this is what I did yesterday. And so like there's a story to it that and I'm sorry, Rich, if I'm going into your
it's okay. I get it.
into your time. I just wanted to share that I thought that was really cool.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, that's how I feel, and I appreciate you guys a lot, and I appreciate all the members, of course. So me, what I do, to be honest with you, I look around, and I'm a troubleshooter by trade, right? I do that for a living. I troubleshoot machinery, and I like to look at a problem and try to simplify it. So I take like it's not I guess a grassroots effect, grassroots technique, and try to say, well, this looks so hard. Let me talk to somebody about this and show them how I do it a little simpler. And some of my best videos are just really kind of simpling down, making it very easy for people to understand, and doing mistakes sometimes, but just telling them, hey, this wasn't the right way to do it, and then coming back and being real, I guess just getting a contact with people and making them understand what I'm doing and showing them how to do it. So my content comes from looking, seeing a real complex problem and trying to simple it down and make it as easy as possible. And then if I make the mistakes going too simple, obviously I'll say, no, this didn't work. But that's kind of where I'm from.
Well, Tyler, I
watch
think you
a lot
really
of your guys. actually.
You really hit on something, man, because you talk about all the people that are watching, all the people that support all of us, really. And I am very much appreciative of them because they're real. Those are real people that are watching. Those are real people that are commenting, and sometimes it's hard. It took me a long time to get comfortable looking into the camera and actually talking to that person. And the thing I love most about the YouTube and community and you guys getting on here with me tonight is just the community that we build. And we're all doing different things. We all have different stuff going on in our life. We're all brought together by this one thing, this love of turf and making a lawn look phenomenal. And, all the people in the chat, I mean, they're here because they enjoy watching one of us talk about silly grass, which is awesome. So yeah, you hit on something, man, there that, those are real people and I'm so glad to have them and be here and watch. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Let's give away a backpack sprayer.
You want to do it? Let's do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I got another
I need
fun
a new
one,
man.
All right, hang on. Let's see.
How do I answer?
Oh, is it this one or this one? I have two buttons. If I push the wrong button, we're going to do it again. All right. You guys like that? You like one of the intros? All this stuff just to be fun, give something visually stimulating. I thought it was fun. But we're finally going to give away the FlowZone sprayer. And I do want to talk about the new FlowZone sprayer. Can you guys hear me? I got to turn that down a little bit. I do want to talk about that sprayer.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
It's kind of new.
Tyler reviewed this yet?
Have you reviewed the new Zephyr sprayer?
No, I was in Dickens, which is a local store, last week, and they asked me if I'd reviewed it too, and I said, no, the brand new one. So no, I hadn't seen it.
So I do have to let you guys know before we give away anything, the full contest rules are in the description of this video. You do have to be a U.S. A resident of the United States. You have to be 18 years old, all that kind of stuff. So if you make sure that you're entered properly. I don't want you to be from Australia and be 14 watching this and then find out that you want a sprayer that you can't win. So let's get Tyler back on here. We lost Tyler. He's back.
Camera
Where'd you
go? Good morning, man.
All right, so let's talk about this Zephyr sprayer for just a second. So this is something new to FlowZone. It is a 4-gallon backpack sprayer. It is a 4-gallon capacity. If you have, does anybody here have a FlowZone now? Ms. Ferguson, I know you do,
Nope,
right?
I'm
You have a
getting on.
FlowZone.
I'm going to try to win one.
Unfortunately, Rich, you cannot win the prize, but it's still got the full backpack. It's got those nice padded shoulder straps to it. 4-gallon. So how is it different than the other sprayers? Well, it has a lower PSI. It's only got a 40 PSI rating on it, and it comes in two options. You can get just a tool version, or you can get with the battery. What I think is really cool about what FlowZone is doing with some of their new tools is they're selling just the tool only. So we were talking earlier about electric equipment. So if you're already in the Milwaukee ecosystem and you already have a plethora of Milwaukee batteries, FlowZone, you can now use the Milwaukee battery inside their sprayers, which is really nice. So it saves you money on not having to buy the FlowZone battery. You can use it that way. So it lowers the cost. We talked about that. And so if you're looking for so if you don't win, obviously, we're only got one sprayer that we're giving away. So if you're interested in that Zephyr sprayer, there's a link in the description too. You can go check that out. Just use the code DIYLawn. That way they know that I sent you there to go check out that sprayer. But if you're looking for a dedicated Roundup sprayer or a herbicide sprayer, it's perfect for that. If all you're doing is spraying, like you have a granular spreader that you use for your fertilizers and things, and all you want to do is apply fungicide or maybe not fungicide, but maybe apply pesticides or herbicides or something, that sprayer would be perfect for that. All right, so here's what I need you to do is in the comment section, you need to leave. Let's see if we can get this up here real quick. We're going to do hashtag. All right, so in the comment section, put up the hashtag FlowZone25 in the comment section. All right. And we're going to do this.
You want to give them some time?
How much time should we give them? Let's give them 2 minutes. So over the next 2 minutes, put in the hashtag FlowZone25, and then I'll put this in that random generator, and we'll pick out a winner. And just like with Tyler, he gave away the hedge trimmer earlier this evening. You just need to send me an email to the DIY. Let's see if I can do this.
There goes the chat.
Yeah. So send me an email to TheDIYLawnCoach@gmail.com if you're the winner. And I'll do the same thing that we talked about with Tyler and on his channel. You'll have to go into your winning comment that we'll throw up on screen. I'll email you what word to put up on there. It won't be donkey like it was for Tyler. It'll be something different. And we'll verify that you're actually the real winner. And then, so we'll give you a free sprayer. It'll come directly from FlowZone. So I'll contact them, and then they'll ship it out 100% free to you as a cool little prize there.
Gabrielle, you spelled flow FLOE, so redo it. Do FLOW zone 25. Just trying to look out for you. Gabrielle Carrasquillo. Yeah. Redo it. You still got 30 seconds. Hashtag FlowZone25.
Put this on. This is Rick's new favorite song, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Feeling it. There you go. Can't spell, but I could dance.
10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we got a lot of people in here now. How many people are watching? How many people got watching? 54?
It only says 54. I don't believe that.
All right, so time's up. So now I'm going to what I have to do is put the URL inside this
85
random comment generator and then put in the hashtag FlowZone25. It will select a winner, and I'll pull the winner up on screen. Again, if you do win, you need to send me an email to TheDIYLawnCoach@gmail.com. I'll verify that's you. FlowZone will send you the sprayer. All right, so we got the URL.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck to you guys. I wish we had more to give away, but yeah, we appreciate FlowZone doing this for us, and we wish we could do more. But hey,
thank you, FlowZone.
This isn't going to be the last live stream that we ever do. I promise. We're going to get back together and maybe do this again if everybody's down with it. I haven't actually asked you guys that, but
I'm busy.
All right, so Eddie, you're in there twice. Just so you know, you only get one entry. I select the box that only allows you to win one time. So.
But you have to get we need 3,000 likes on the video in order to do this again. So Tyler will come back and unretire from live streams.
Yeah. So really quick before I hit this submit button here and actually pick a winner, go ahead and subscribe to these guys' other channels. Show them love, show them support, if you will. If you're not subscribed to me and my channel, I would ask that you subscribe. If you're subscribed to me and you enjoyed tonight, go over to Mr. Ferguson's channel and go subscribe to him. Go over to Rich's channel and say, hey, I watched the live stream. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I'm a new subscriber. Or Tyler, do the same thing. You guys don't know what it means to us to have you comment and subscribe. That's something that we see. Yep. Am I right about that? I mean, you guys watch that stuff, and that stuff's important to us. So please go do that. All right. So I got the URL in there. Yeah. Let's put this in here.
Go to Rich and Tyler's page and go #Fergie. I'm a new subscriber.
That should be great.
Just put that in their video.
Or you could go to their channel and type in propiconazole or Husqvarna.
Or donkey. You know you came if you put donkey.
Right.
Yeah, donkey.
Yeah, I'm here for the donkey.
That's right.
Thanks,
All right,
Todd.
so let's play
All
some
right.
music because
Let me hear this in my
Who is that lucky winner?
Matt Shelton is the winner.
Matt.
All right, man.
Matt Shelton,
Congratulations.
congratulations on winning a brand new 2025 Flowzone Zephyr sprayer. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Oh, let's go back. Let's do it.
Yeah, get that air horn.
He won. Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations. Hey,
Congrats.
yeah,
Congrats.
I appreciate everybody. I mean, I know, like I said, we only had one sprayer to give away tonight. But I wish I had more, but congratulations. So again, Matt, just send me an email to TheDIYLawnCoach@gmail.com and we'll get you everything you need to get that sprayer sent out to you. Yeah. Congratulations. Yes. Yeah. Appreciate
Evan will
everybody
have
playing.
5 sprayers.
Yeah. I think that should be your job, Mr. Ferguson. Next time is to get 5 sprayers.
I'm a bad beggar. Hey, we could give away some mower blades, some
Yeah.
what? We can do it. Yeah, some
Yeah.
Mother's Day gifts, some chocolates, some knickknacks.
So I think next time
Hey, Tyler gets all the free stuff, man. I think he should bring a mower or something.
I think he should too.
Give it away.
I think he should too.
Yeah, but then I got to pay $250 in shipping. You know how expensive it is to send one of those mowers? I learned that the hard way.
That's true.
Right.
And then you got to go to a special place to ship a lithium-ion battery. It's
Wow.
tool-only version.
I'm more proud of our chat because only about 10 of them left. So thank y'all for sticking around.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we appreciate
What a great
everybody.
community.
I hope everybody knows how much we appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes.
I was
This is
telling
really
Rich
fun.
earlier, man, if people quit watching, I'll be gone off YouTube in a heartbeat, man. Because, I do this. I do this for the people that watch. I do this to try to help people. I know that's exactly why you guys have your channel, is because our overarching theme with all of this is to help people who aren't confident enough to put themselves out there or don't know what to do as far as when it comes to lawn care. So, I mean, Tyler, that's why you've got your channel. Rich, I know that's why you've got yours, and Mr. Ferguson, I know that's why you've got yours. So, did you guys have fun tonight? I know I certainly did. This was awesome. We've been talking about this day for a long time. I really appreciate you guys showing me the love, showing me the support. I appreciate everybody who came on and joined us tonight. We will do this again. I don't know when, but stay tuned and make sure you, again, go follow these guys, go show them some love and support. And yeah. You guys have anything in closing before we wrap this up and say goodnight and go to bed and get up and go to work tomorrow in the morning?
No.
Anything?
It was fun. Had a blast.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate you staying. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be with you guys also. I didn't say that when we first opened up. You guys are great,
Yep.
man. I
Yep.
appreciate everybody. Your reviews are great. I watch you all the time, Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson, I appreciate everything.
Yes, that's a great point, Rich. Because I'm like, we had Princess Cut on, or he was watching there for a little while. I'm a fan of you guys just as much as the guys who are commenting are of us, and so I love watching you guys. I watch your videos just like like any other fan. I just enjoy seeing what you guys are doing. So. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much to everybody who came out and watched. This was an amazing night. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. Congratulations to Mr. Ferguson for taking home the win in the trivia game tonight. Congratulations to you. Tyler,
Yes.
you need to do some work. You need to brush up on your your lawn care trivia. Okay.
Obscure lawn care trivia.
All right. Rich, thank you so much for joining me, buddy. You guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. And really quick, don't forget about the podcast on Sunday. We'll see you guys on the Lawns and Life podcast on Sunday. Good night, everybody. Take care.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah.